Are we live? It looks like we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Pop Culture Asylum. I'm your host, Gabriel. I hope everyone is having a great day so far. I definitely am, and I hope everyone who is watching this video is also having a great day as well. Well, look at me. I was having a good day until this news. Yeah. If you read the title of this video, this is not like a joke. Like, you're not being bamboozled. You have read the title correctly. Cody Rhodes is officially gone from AEW and might possibly return to WWE. Yeah, like I said, this is not a joke. Okay, I am not bamboozling you. Trust me. If I wish I was joking with you guys. I wish I was bamboozling you guys, but I'm not. I'm not. I'm just as shocked as you are. I'm just as shocked. Like, I was just in college. Like, I just got home from college. Like, I look at my phone on Twitter and I see all of this going on. Cody Rhodes is actually gone from AEW. The man who started it all, the founding father of AEW, and he's gone. Just like that. I have so much to say. Ultimately, I'm just very shocked, very confused, and just all these emotions, man. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. Like, oh my god. Okay, before I continue talking about this, let's read the articles first. If you guys want to read the articles for yourself, the links are in the description. I'm going to be reading from wrestlinginc.com and also a tweet from WrestleVotes. Who is one of the most reliable, like one of the most legit sources in the IWC. And he says something that it's shocking, man. It really is. Let's read it. So again, all the articles that I'm about to read, the links are in the description. But let's talk about it. So this is from WrestlingInc.com. Today, Cody Rhodes has announced that he and Brandy Rhodes are officially leaving AEW. The former three-time TNT champion has been working as a free agent since the start of the year. However, the two parties has not been able to come to terms on a new contract. Because of that, his time with the company has come to an end. Cody Rhodes released a lengthy statement addressing the situation on Twitter. During that, he took the time to thank Tony Khan. He also gave nods to many members of the AEW roster. And here's what he had to say. I have loved my time in AEW. Amazing locker room, amazing fans, amazing people. The revolution was indeed televised, and I've been incredibly lucky to be a part of that. First, I want to thank Tony Khan. He's taken the baton and ran with it, and it was an honor to work with him. And I know him on a personal level. He is a beautiful soul. He obviously needs to thank my incredible wife and the mother of my baby girl, Brandy, for all her love and support throughout her journey together, and the amazing relationships she fostered with Culture City and the American Heart Association. I also need to thank Nick and Matt Jackson. These two, whether they know it or not, took a undesirable and not confident curve and given me the confidence to become a leader of the pack. Kenneth Omega, Chris Jericho, Chicken, who he started the fire. We must thank Tim W., Keith M., Greg W., and the amazing production crew who understood and captured the vision with such grace. I can't name everybody, but thank you to Mega, Margaret, Harrington, Jeff Jones, Dana, Tony Schiavone, Byrne, Raph, and the hardest worker in the game, QT Marshall, for propping me up and kicking me in the ass when I was running on fumes. I must also thank my kiddos, MJF, Jade, Sammy, Darby, Lee, Ricky, Tom, The Guns, Brock, Velvet, Nyla, Aubrey, Turner, Vanilla, Solo, Spears, Julia, Anna, Will, Warlow, Sunny, Frago One, and of course, Negative One. While we're at it, give Jade the Cody Vader. Also, need to take a moment to thank the great partners at Warner Media, including Brett, Sam, and the rest of the team. I have so many milestones and beautiful memories of this renaissance through sweat, blood, tears, literal fire, and all of that. I left it all on the mat. Everything pales in comparison to the final contribution I was empowered to lead at the company, the community outreach team. The most inward moments, your outward behavior, and your ability to take fame slash influence to do something of value for the communities you visited, whether the cameras are on or off, is the highest honor. I am confident Amanda Huber will lead the department with style. I'm so proud of my creations and contributions and the items I supported and collaborated with on such wonderful professionals. Following Cody Rhodes' statement, AEW President Tony Khan had also commented on the news. He took the time to thank both Cody and Brandy for their work within the company, not just for their in-ring runs, but also what they have done with the community outreach program. And here's what he had to say. Cody and Brandy Rhodes were integral to the launch of All Elite Wrestling. Cody's ability, combined with his boldness and passion for our industry and his love for the community outreach, helped AEW deliver on our needed for far too long, something new, innovative, and lasting. Brandy helped us shape the AEW story, and I appreciate fought for us both in the ring and out the ring, competing in the women's division while advancing our efforts at inclusions and civic causes, including great partnerships with Culture City and the American Heart Association. I have immense respect and appreciation for Cody and Brandy, and I wish them both the best as they move on from AEW. Thank you, Cody and Brandy. Tony Khan, CEO, President, General Manager, and Head of Creative of All Elite Wrestling. It is currently unknown what is next for Cody Rhodes. However, it was reported earlier today on the latest edition of the Wrestling Observer Radio that there was talk backstage this week about him returning to the company. So there is that, and we're not done because there's also possible reason. There's a reason going around on why Cody Rhodes possibly like a possible reason why Cody Rhodes left AEW. And here's what this article has to say. As noted, Cody Rhodes and his wife Brandy have left AEW. You can click here for the statements for Cody and AEW President Tony Khan. Regarding Cody and Brandy leaving AEW, word as of last Friday was that Cody wanted a big money deal, but several within the company didn't think that a new deal was going to happen, according to Fightful Select. It was noted that Cody and Brandy has not been quite as connected to the AEW locker rooms in recent years as they were when AEW first launched, with word coming out that Cody has been distant from other executive vice presidents, Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks. It's believed by some that Cody could be returning to WWE soon. It was noted on the Wrestling Observer Radio that there was a lot of talks at Monday's Raw about Rhodes possibly returning to his former employer, who he has with from 2006 to 2016. There is said to be chatter within certain WWE circles about Cody's future with the company, but nothing is official as of this writing. Furthermore, Ariel Helwani reported that Rhodes and WWE are in talks about a return. Shortly before AEW and Cody confirmed the departures today, WWE officials were aware of the situation and reportedly knew ahead of time that an announcement would be made, according to the Fightful report. It was noted that Rhodes and WWE at least had discussions, but WWE did know that an announcement on Rhodes' AEW departure would be made this morning. There's no word if Cody's WWE return deal would include a spot on the roster for Brandy, or we might see Rhodes return to the WWE ring, but we will keep you updated. And just a few minutes after this, WrestleVotes said this. Spoke to a source just now that fully anticipates WWE coming to an agreement with Cody Rhodes. Unbelievable. Whew! That was a lot to take in. That was a lot to take in. I honestly don't know where to start. I honestly don't know where to start with this. Like, okay, let's start with this, right? Like, here's the thing. I knew that, like, it was inevitable that some people from AEW might go to WWE and some people from WWE might go to AEW. It's the nature of the game, okay? Like, it was inevitable that some people from AEW, it might go to WWE, like a Big Swole and like a Brian Cage, and those are names that I fully expect. Like those are names that I wouldn't be surprised if they do go to WWE. Cody Rhodes is not one of those names that I expected. Definitely not one of those names that I expected. Like, for God's sakes, he is one of the founding fathers of AEW. Cody Rhodes was one of the people that built AEW from the very beginning. Okay? And he even took a lot of shots at WWE during his time in AEW. From the Triple H, like him destroying the throne, he literally did a promo like 3 weeks ago talking shit about WWE. And now he's going to the competitor. Now he's going to the company that he just talked shit about. What? Like, again, we don't know if he is going to WWE, but like, I'm shocked. Like, literally, from WrestleVotes themselves literally said that they fully anticipate WWE coming to an agreement with Cody Rhodes. Okay, this is insane. This is literally insane. Like, I cannot believe it. I feel like I'm in the fucking Twilight Zone. I feel like I am in the Twilight Zone. This is so insane. Okay? And why? Just why would you abandon everything that you worked so hard for? Like, why? Why? You build AEW from the ground up. You had a vision to make AEW bigger than WWE. And you're going to abandon all that? Now, again, like, some people are saying this is a work, and I'm one of those people that I'm going to let this play out. Like, some people are saying that this is a work, and like, originally I I thought it was a work too. To be perfectly honest, I thought it was a work too. That was until WrestleVotes said that he spoke to a source saying that he fully anticipates WWE coming to an agreement with Cody Rhodes. WrestleVotes, one of the most legit and reliable sources in the IWC. And he is saying that. Now I really don't know what to think anymore. The fact that this is even a possibility just absolutely blows my mind. It's crazy. Cody Rhodes. Like, if they said like Brian Cage was going to WWE, I wouldn't be surprised. If they said like a Big Swole was going to WWE, I wouldn't be surprised. But Cody Rhodes? Practically the face of AEW? Bro, again, I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. Bro, I'm shocked, man. what else do I have to say other than the fact that I am completely shocked? I never thought that Cody would actually do this. Never thought in my lifetime that Cody Rhodes would actually do this. Like, it is insane. And let's think about, like, this is less and less becoming a hypothetical. But let's talk about this hypothetical situation. Okay, what if Cody Rhodes did, like, if Cody Rhodes actually made his return to WWE, all I can say is why? Why? Why would you do it? Okay, and I like how people are saying, like, oh, Cody Rhodes is going to be treated like a king. Cody Rhodes is going to be treated like a big deal. Cody Rhodes is going to be treated like a main event player. Yeah, I could see that happening for like a month. And then back to him on catering. I wouldn't be surprised if they just use him as a main eventer for like a month or two. And then they just send him back to catering. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. Okay, because this is WWE at the end of the day. Okay, WWE, I don't know if you've been paying attention, but WWE is not at a good state right now. It really isn't. WWE is in the worst state it has ever been in the company's history. Okay, and you expect Cody to be a big deal and a face of WWE over there? You expect that. Some fans actually expect this. Yeah, I can see that happening for like a month, but I bet you later on, like sooner than you think, later on down the line, I can see WWE just putting him in catering or putting him in like dumb programs with The Miz. Okay, I saw like a tweet earlier saying like, oh, imagine Miz and Maurice versus Cody and Brandy Rose at WrestleMania. I almost threw up looking at that tweet. It's terrifying. Okay, I remember there was a time where I used to be excited when wrestlers from other promotions are coming from WWE because I thought that they would have a chance. Okay, I thought that they would have a chance in WWE. That's not the case anymore. I have no confidence in WWE anymore. Look what they have done to the likes of Finn Balor, Shinsuke Nakamura, Cesaro, Mustafa Ali. Don't even get me started with Mustafa Ali. Okay? All these talented wrestlers. And WWE just treat them like absolute afterthoughts. Ricochet is another one. They're treating these wrestlers like fucking afterthoughts. Yes, there's like a wrestler here and there, but even they are starting to fall from the cracks. Like Damian Priest. That's rare. That was rare that WWE was doing a great job with him. But lately, I don't know what the fuck they're doing with Damian Priest. They turn him into like this incredible Hulk figure, and he makes him like lose matches and disqualifications for like months on end. Like, what? Like, bro, I have no confidence in WWE. And the fact that Cody Rhodes might go to WWE, it's scary. It really is scary. I don't like it whatsoever. Okay. They're gonna treat him like a main event player. Okay, yeah, maybe for like a month or two. But after that, I don't see him winning a world championship. I don't see him winning the WWE championship. I don't see Cody Rhodes being the one dethroning Roman Reigns and winning the Universal Championship. I don't see that happening whatsoever. I don't see that whatsoever. Now, could WWE prove me wrong? Yeah, they could prove me wrong. Okay, and I will gladly come on to this channel and say that I was wrong. Okay, but like WWE has been proving me right for a very, very long time now. Okay, and I wouldn't be surprised if I'm right if WWE just straight up ruined Cody Rhodes. Okay, not to mention that Cody Rhodes is what came from a different promotion. Okay, WWE, like, in case you haven't noticed, WWE has a great track record of ruining wrestlers who came from previous promotions. Yes, there's like an exception. I think AJ Styles is the only exception. But WWE has a track record of holding a grudge and ruining wrestlers from other promotions. Okay? And you mean to tell me that I like how nobody is saying this on social media. Like, look what they did to Sting in WWE. Sting, the icon, a wrestling legend. Did you see Sting's run in WWE? Did you see EC3's run? EC3. That man could have been a bona fide star in the company. But no, they made him look like a joke. They made him look like a fucking joke. Okay, like, I'm scared. I'm terrified for Cody. I do not. If Cody Rhodes actually goes back to WWE, like, if Cody Rhodes actually goes back to WWE, I would be shocked. That would be a very horrible decision. Okay. And I know some people on here are going to say, like, oh, just be happy for Cody Rhodes. Just be happy that he's going to WWE. No, I'm not going to be one of those people. If you're mad that Cody Rhodes might go back to WWE, if you're disappointed that he might go back to WWE, I completely understand. Now, I'm not going to be one of those people that completely shits on Cody Rhodes. I'm not going to completely hate on Cody Rhodes. Okay, I'm always going to love Cody Rhodes. I love Cody Rhodes and his work. Cody Rhodes is fucking awesome. Okay, I'm not going to be happy for his decision, but I'm not going to turn his back on him either. Okay, so this agenda of, oh, you need to be happy for his decision. If he goes to WWE and he's happy, okay, then you have to be happy. If not, that makes you a complete asshole. No, if you fucking know this, but WWE, hold on. My connection's unstable. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. My connection was being a bit wonky. Hopefully everything's back to normal. But back to what I was saying. In case you guys don't know, WWE is not a place for professional wrestlers anymore. It is not a place for professional wrestling anymore. Okay? WWE doesn't want any wrestler to be bigger than the WWE. Okay? For God's sakes, they're ashamed to even call themselves professional wrestling. They like to call themselves sports entertainment because they are too ashamed to be called professional wrestling. Literally, WWE right now is the complete opposite of Cody Rhodes' vision. Yet Cody Rhodes is going to a company that is completely opposite of his vision. It makes sense. It makes sense, man. It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. I don't know why I said it doesn't make sense. Okay? Like, yeah, me neither. I'm not going to agree with his decision, but I'm not going to turn his back on him. Fans need to realize that the wrestlers are grown and they can make their own decisions if we agree or not. Well said, New Japan girl. Well said. Okay, yes. I'm like, it doesn't make me an asshole not liking Cody Rhodes' decision. Okay, but I'm not going to turn his back on him either. At the end of the day, what the hell are we going to do? Okay, we can't persuade these people. Okay, like we can warn them all we want. Okay, but if they want to go back to WWE, what can we do? What can we do? All we can do is hope and pray that they're successful. Hoping and praying. Okay? And I'm not going to be one of those people that say like, "Oh, like Cody Rhodes, like I pray that Cody Rhodes is failed." No, I want Cody Rhodes. I want all wrestlers to succeed. I really do. It's extremely unlikely that he might be successful in WWE. Okay, Cody Rhodes was big in AEW, right? He was big in AEW. Do you really think that WWE is going to allow Cody Rhodes to be just as big in WWE? Do you really think that? For all the people in this video that have this idea that, oh, Cody Rhodes is going to be a big deal and a main event player in WWE, and he's going to be just as big like he was AEW. Really? You think that now? Okay, I find that very hard to believe. You can think that if you want. Okay, but don't be surprised if your mindset ends up being wrong. Okay, because again, with WWE's track record, okay, I'm nervous. I'm terrified. Okay, I have no confidence in WWE. I won't be surprised if Cody Rhodes ends up being a freaking jobber. I won't be surprised if he ends up, well, not like a jobber, but like putting like these shitty ass storylines, his ideas being restricted, like all of that. Like WWE might possibly not make him a big deal. Okay, unless your name is Roman Reigns or Brock Lesnar, I doubt WWE is going to push the hell out of you. And I don't see WWE pushing Cody Rhodes if he does go back to WWE. I don't get it. Like, this is career suicide. Like, I know some people don't like JD from New York, but he made an amazing point. He made an amazing point. Hold on, let me find it. Let me find his tweet. Because you can like him, you can hate him, but he made an incredible point. Okay? Hold on, let me find it. Let me find it. Right here. This is what he said. This is career suicide. There is absolutely nothing for him over there except a paycheck that he could easily make from Tony Khan. Like, I mean, is JD wrong? Is JD wrong? Like, Cody Rhodes can have a bigger paycheck in AEW. Like, do you really think his paycheck is going to be as big in WWE? Like, I don't think so. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And Just Alex, another YouTuber, I recommend you check him out. Just Alex is freaking awesome. But he said this. He said this as well that I also agree with. Okay, right here. Here's what Cody and Brandy Rhodes had in AEW. A $3 million annual contract, creative freedom, EVP and CBO, reality TV show and the Go Big Show, and Brandy's cooking channel. What could WWE offer that makes them drop all of that? Could they even meet half of those demands? Like, again, now, like, money, like, doesn't, like, equal happiness. And I get that. I get that money doesn't equal happiness. And maybe, like, I don't know, man. Like, it's absolutely insane. Like, Cody and Brandy were literally at the top of the world. And they're risking all of that. They're going back to WWE and risking everything that they built from the ground up for what? For what? That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing to take away. Again, they were at the top of the world. Okay? They were faces of AEW. They were getting all this money. I have all this creative freedom. Okay? Like, they had all of this. They were at the top of the world. And they're risking all of that. For what? For what? It's like it's insane. It's absolutely crazy, man. Like I said, all I can do is pray. All I can do is pray to God Himself that Cody Rhodes succeeds in WWE and WWE doesn't treat Cody Rhodes like a piece of shit. Okay, I hope WWE doesn't treat Cody Rhodes like a piece of shit. I hope they don't treat Cody and Brandy Rhodes both as complete pieces of shit. That's all I can hope and pray. Okay? But yeah, like all I can say is I hope and pray Cody succeeds. And like yeah, that's all I could say. That's all I could do. Okay. But yeah, I want to know what you guys think in the comments section. What do you guys think about Cody Rhodes leaving AEW and possibly returning to WWE? Like, do you feel how I feel? Like, I'm terrified of him going to WWE because I have no confidence in WWE. I do not trust WWE. And again, it's just mind blowing that Cody and Brandy were on top of the world, like having all of this, and they're risking all of that for like what? Like it's crazy. It's mind blowing. Okay. And again, we don't know I don't know if like Cody Rhodes and Tony Khan, like I don't know. It's this entire situation, it's just weird and shocking. Like, I want to know what you guys like. Do you guys agree with me? Do you guys have a different opinion? I want to know what you guys think in the comment section. But yeah, let's yeah, I want to yeah, let's I want to know what you guys think in the comment section. But all I can say is just please be respectful. Okay, don't be assholes in the comment section. Don't be asshole to me. Don't be assholes in the comment section. Okay, please don't do that. Let's keep things Let's keep things healthy. Healthy in the comment section. Okay, you don't have to agree with me. Okay, that's perfectly fine. Like personally, like I don't really care about like that's the thing. Like I put other people's opinions under consideration. But yeah, if you guys disagree with me, that's fine. That's fine. I don't really care. But yeah, I want to know what you guys think in the comment section. But yeah, don't be assholes in the comment section. Let's keep things healthy. Okay? But yeah, that's just insane. That this entire situation's insane. But yeah, I'll if there's any more updates going on, I'll keep you guys updated. But thank you so much for watching. This is Gabriel, and my God, 2022. What a freaking start. And I'll see you next time. In fact, I will see you tomorrow for my AEW Dynamite review. Have a nice day, everyone.